Cheli, how do you feel that this is our 4th tier list? I think. I'm pretty sure it is.
Dude, first of all. Second of all. It makes me sad because we didn't think about separating our podcast into seasons based on like the first half of the year and the second half of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that we had done that sooner because this looks like a small tier list and it probably is smaller than what we're going to be doing
in the future.
But remember when we did the one that was like 60 ass books?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And it was surprising because we thought that video was going to take us forever because in these videos, Cheli and I, we have to agree on where to place these books.
Yeah.
And I really thought that that episode was going to be long, but we kind of just like, I think we were both tired and we're like,
we
you know
went
what?
through it.
Yeah.
Three.
Another three. So why don't you explain what a tier list is?
Yeah. So first of all, for those of you joining us, hello, we are the Book Fix Podcast, a podcast that fixes lives one book at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm your host, Cheli.
And I'm your host, Yajaira.
And we are at the end of our season, the end of the year, almost the new year.
Almost.
So excited
So
for 2024. But we've read a lot of books.
Mm-hmm.
And we always end our seasons for our podcast by getting all of the books and putting them on a tier list.
Mm-hmm.
And then voting which one was the top of the top and then the worst.
Yeah.
So our tier list is broken up into 5 categories. The highest is S tier, which is Bury Me With This Book.
Which, I mean, I think is self-explanatory. I mean, I love this book so much. I want to be buried with it.
Of course. A tier is banger, but not yet a star.
Yeah, which I think makes sense because we love it, but
Not in love with it.
not, yeah, don't make it weird.
B is the middle ground. It is, I get it, but does she get me?
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny. C tier is Forgot It Existed.
Yeah.
And D is I wish this book can leave me alone.
Which is accurate, honestly. Some of these books I wish I could forget.
I know, but you know what? I'm so happy with our list because I feel like this season, although it was short, this was the most diverse like book selection that we've ever had.
Yeah. I love that we have been doing more like themes, I guess.
Yeah. Can I
been
say
fun.
though, I thought spooky season would never end.
No, my God. Same. Because we were committed. I think we were trying to make up for the fact that last year
We only had 3.
We only had like 3 spooky books, but this year we really packed it in there.
I was so scared all the time.
Me too. Dude, me too. When I would go out to work, because I would be the first one to get there, I would open.
Yeah.
It would be so dark in the hallway, and I would literally just like fucking dart in there, turn on all the lights, and I would just be like, why did I do this to myself?
Dude, we did that for you guys.
Yeah.
Just want to say that.
So please appreciate us a little bit.
Yeah. Why don't you go on our Patreon and just give us a little bit of
A little bit of therapy
support?
money.
I know.
Therapy bills, please. So why don't we just get started?
Yeah. Let's start with our first book of season 4, which was Nothing But Blackened Teeth by Cassandra Khaw.
Yeah. Which this book was about.
It was about this couple that was going to get married and they were going to a place in Japan, which was a haunted area because
The bride really loved haunted places. But this was a gift from one of their rich friends.
yes.
And shit just kind of hit the fan while they were there.
Yeah. But I mean, it's kind of their fault for egging on this area. Like, just like, if it's haunted, don't go there. Like, that's probably the best advice I could ever give to anyone.
Yeah.
Just don't go.
Don't go. Don't do it to yourself.
Dude, I fucking hated this book.
I hated this book too. And I hated it because I feel like it could have been so good.
Yeah.
It could have been so good, but it was just a letdown. And honestly, to me, I don't know what Cheli would put it under, but
Yeah.
I wish the book would leave me alone.
I do too. I'm disappointed and I have recommended this book to people not knowing it yet because I had known so much about it. And I was like, yeah, if you want to read a book, that one sounds pretty good, you know?
Oh,
I'm
but
sorry.
you hadn't read it yet.
Yeah. But I had seen it so much on Book Talk. So I was like, yeah,
Can't be bad.
give it a chance. But I'm sad that it didn't work out. You know, I think the thing that was really, now having spent some time away from it, the thing I really disliked was the fact that all of this lore behind the haunted place didn't make any sense to me and didn't stand out.
Yeah. It didn't make sense to me either. I wish it was just stronger. But what is our next book on our list?
You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight by Kaylin Bayron.
And this book is about...
This book takes place at the Crystal...
It's like a campground, basically. And our main character is like the final girl because they put on like a show for people. But again, like things get a little crazy.
It's at Crystal Lake, right?
Camp Crystal Lake, something like that.
Yeah. So things get crazy because there is actually something out there that is hurting them and they don't know what it is. And they're scared that someone out there is just going crazy.
Yeah.
And it turns out that...
I'm not to spoil it.
No, I'm not going to spoil it. It turns out that it's more than what they think it is. I love this book.
Yeah, I really love this book too, but I don't think I loved it as much as you did.
I'm okay. Looking at our list, I'm okay with not putting it at S tier, but I think it is a banger.
Yeah, I agree too.
My God,
it was a really good book.
The ending shook me to my core. I fucking love this book.
It was really good.
Go read it. I always see it at Target ever since we've read it.
Dude, me too. But then again, that's where I bought it. I bought it at Target.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what's kind of funny? When we do episodes on books and I go to Barnes and Nobles or our local bookstore and I see one that we've talked about and I'm like, I know you.
An old friend.
I know.
Like we know each other.
It's crazy. I never would have thought doing this podcast that I would be able to recognize names and titles.
Like author names? Yeah, me too. I have never, even though I used to love reading when I was younger, because there was like a pause when I was growing up of when I stopped reading.
Yeah.
I have never been someone who recognized author names.
But now we're like, our girl Lexi Ryan?
I know her. Our girl. Okay. That's not how I remember it.
Lexi Ryan. Wait.
Oh my God, I'm thinking about the other Lexi.
You're thinking about Lexi.
There's like 3 Lexis, okay?
Alexandra Bracken.
And then there's the other one.
Lexi Ryan's the good one. The one we accept in this household.
Oh, I do love Lexi Ryan. I'm so sorry, Lexi. This is my apology.
Okay, our next one is Night Shift by Alex Finlay.
Which this one is about a murder that happened, a series of murders that happened in
20 years ago.
In like in a Blockbuster. I thought it was 15 years ago. That happened in a Blockbuster. And then like 15 years later, there is a murder that happens that like kind of mirrors that first one.
And this story is told in multiple perspectives. So it's very much them trying to figure out who the murderer is.
Yeah.
And now stepping back from it, it was an enjoyable read.
I fucking loved this book so much. I remember when I finished reading it, I needed to tell my boyfriend everything about this book. I was like, this book is so good.
I was so into the detectives part.
That one was good.
It was them. Oh my God.
Yeah, that one was really good. I think I was more into like the one who had experienced it before.
I get it. What do you think though?
Well, I feel like this one to me would be an A tier banger, but not a star yet. But I know you didn't love this book. So
I think B.
B?
Like I get it, but she doesn't get me.
She does get me. But okay.
Are you okay with B?
Yeah, I'm
and
okay
if
with
we
B.
move these around, it's fine. You know?
I'm okay with putting it in the middle.
Okay, our next one is going to be our first S tier because of Yajaira, Hidden Pictures by Jason Recolak.
Oh my God, this book was so fucking good. And I recommend you to actually get like the physical copy because basically this book is about a girl who is like a recovering addict who is trying to better her life by becoming like a nanny. And basically, she's a nanny to this little boy. Yeah. And this little boy is very artistic. And his pictures start to get progressively like creepier and creepier. Yeah. And this book fucked me up. This book buried me with this book.
I'm going to put it at S tier because I did like this book, but we read so much. So sometimes the bulk just kind of, she too bulky. But it was a really good book.
It was so fucking good.
Oh my gosh. I heard the audiobook does not do it justice. Does not.
Yeah.
Okay, well, our next one's another S tier. It is The Har by David Sodergren. Oh, if you've ever seen The Thing, just think of The Thing, but this thing can make love to you.
Oh my God.
So it's about,
and that's exactly what the people want.
it's about an old lady who is living in this community that's slowly being overrun by like a rich guy because he wants to build over their community. And while all of this is happening, she's like super like, I'm not gonna move. My husband, who made my home, who is now passed away, like he would want me to continue to live here. But on one of her outings, she crashes into the son of the rich guy. And there's like a whole thing, but she's hurt. She's defeated. She's depressed. She just feels like she should disappear because nothing's going her way. But she meets a little slimy friend. And this slimy friend teaches her how to love again.
Yeah.
The end.
The end.
Dude, I love this book. Oh my gosh.
Okay. I feel like I didn't love it when I finished it, but I do think about it every now and then.
I think about it every
waking moment.
When I open my eyes, I'm like, if it were me.
Yeah.
You know
if it were me.
You know what I thought was funny?
When is it my turn, God?
I know. When can I marry a slimy slime? I thought it was hilarious when we filmed this episode because we talked about like how she would carry.
That part was so funny. Go listen to that episode, okay? It was just so fun to film.
It was a fun film. One of our best. Honestly,
one of the highlights.
Honestly. I think I'm okay with A tier. If it's
you
not,
literally just said.
I want to put it at. Are you okay with S tier? Because I'm just thinking of what would compete with it. I'm okay with it being A tier.
I don't know. I yeah. Okay, fine. A tier is good.
Okay, I love her though. She's S in my heart. Okay, our next one is 100% Match by PCH3, which, fun fact, if you Google that, you see a picture of our podcast right there.
Of our logo. Oh my God, that's so cute.
Has anyone ever talked about this book? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Maybe that's why we pop up, because
no one ever talks about it.
Well, it's a scary ass cover.
So
first of all,
you know, it's interesting because I was thinking about this book the other day. God, I wish I could forget this fucking book. This book was so disgusting. I don't even know how to describe it. It's literally just a book about a guy who's a loser. He's just a fucking
bitch.
loser.
Yeah,
just a loser.
fucker. I'm sorry.
And he just gets very like fixated on finding love, but he's so demented. And I don't know, like just like the moments where like just weird ass things happened was what was the unsettling part of it. But I hated this book so much. You know what's funny? Shout out to this part that I actually did enjoy. The fact, did not like reading it, but the fact that I would think that I understood this character's mindset, but every chapter always ended worse than what it started with. Do you remember how the first one ended? Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. I don't know. Because the thing is, after stepping back, I know it's disgusting. I would put it in D. Really? I wish the book can leave me alone. Dude, if this were my tier list, I think I would put it in B, only because I get it for some people, but it wasn't for me. But if it wasn't for you, why would you put it in B? Because I get it. I think I would middle ground this. But B is like middle ground. I think I would middle ground this. You would read it again? No. No. Because, I don't know. I feel like B is more of like a... I think you're being way too nice. You're being way too nice to this book. C? No. Do you think that this is the worst book I've ever read? Really? I have beef with this author now. PCH3, I'm coming for you. Okay. I'm coming for your throne. But do you think it is equal to how you feel about Blackened Teeth? It's worse than how I feel about Blackened Teeth. Wow. Okay. I'll respect it. I'll back up. Our next one, hold on. Wife by Samantha Collins Snick. Wife. Dude. What is this book about, Charlie? This book is about a wife who is just not that happy. She's not in a happy marriage. She's not, like, I don't think she knows how to feel emotion, because she was over here thinking her life was perfect with this man who now
I think abuses her, does not treat her right. And she feels like her life is falling apart until she meets this guy at the grocery store and is like, that's my perfect guy right there. And so she becomes obsessed with this guy. And her husband, the really bad one, takes matters into his own hands and is like, if my wife is dreaming about another man, then I'll become the other man. And gets a lot of plastic surgery. And then the book just switches gears and all of a sudden it becomes like a different story where she's kind of like a lone wolf trying to survive.
Yeah.
This book was a trip.
It was a trip. Not
a trip I wanted to take. This is like if you bought me tickets and you're like, by the way, you're going to Venezuela. And it's like, I didn't ask for this.
I really don't want to go.
I forgot it existed.
Yeah, me too.
Honestly, give it a month. I won't remember anything about wife, but I'll remember the title.
Wife.
By the way, it's not because she's a wife, but wife stands for, I think it's pronounced waif.
Yeah.
It stands for people who have overcome a very hard thing in their life. Yeah. And at the end of the book, I'm sorry, it's so stupid. At the end of the book, it's like, here, wife, I don't remember her name, take this leather jacket. And she puts it on and then looks at like a little embroidered thing in the middle or in the inside. And it just says wife. She's like, I'm wife. Wife. And then it ends.
It's so stupid. Okay, I agree with you. See, forgot it existed is good because I don't remember like everything about this book.
The next one, Queen of Cicadas by V. Castro. Ghost revenge story. Honestly, vibes. It is about a girl who was wronged, like racially wronged by people that she worked for. And her ghost is just here to fuck shit up.
Yeah, so her ghost goes after her bullies pretty much.
You know, it's not that I hated this book when we first read it, but I didn't really think about it much. This was a pretty good book.
Yeah. I kind of wish the revenge played out a little bit differently, though.
In what way? What bothered you?
I
think you mentioned it
I wish it was more like dramatic, I guess.
I get it. You wanted more blood. You wanted more bugs.
No, there was already too many bugs. I think I would put it in B.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I get it, but does she get me?
It gets me. I think it gets me.
Okay, well, whatever.
It didn't get you that well. Next one, House Guest by Amparo Davila.
Ooh, and we only talked about 3 stories, I think. 3 or 4.
Yeah, because it was a lot of
short stories.
Yeah, compilation short stories.
I feel like the ones that we talked about were bangers.
They were all bangers.
They were all bangers.
The first one we talked about, which is The House Guest, fucks me up.
That one was so good.
Oh my gosh. I need to go back and read all the other ones.
But I mean, they all kind of share a theme of like having someone at your house that you don't want there anymore.
Oh, you're right.
So, yeah, just go read it. It's really good.
I would put it at B.
B? Okay. I respect that.
I would put it at B.
I get it, but does she get me?
Okay. Next one. Maybe another S. We Gotta Do Something by Max Booth. I fucking love this book. Can I explain it?
Yes, go ahead.
It is about a family that when the daughter comes home, they get like a tornado warning. And so they all go into the bathroom thinking it's going to be short. But for some reason, this daughter's like very fidgety, like, this isn't a tornado. This feels like something else. And you see this family get trapped in the bathroom and they spend a lot of time in this bathroom. And you see these people slowly fall apart.
Yeah.
I fucking love this book.
This book is really, really good. And I feel like it does a really good job of like staying with you.
Yeah.
There was even a moment in the story where, I mean, so much time has passed that the character doesn't even know what's actually happening or what she's just hallucinating. And the way that it was written, I really didn't know what the hell was going on. Yeah. So I feel like it did a really good job of like me not knowing if this is really happening or not.
Yep. I would say S tier.
Okay. I feel like I would agree because I feel like I would recommend this book to a lot of people.
Me too. I could see that. Okay, our next one. Oh, I see her. The Devil Takes You Home by Gabino Iglesias.
The Devil Takes You Home is basically about a man whose life falls apart after the loss of his daughter. And he kind of just goes down a really dangerous path. And
he goes down a dangerous path, and it kind of feels like he forgets the reason he was doing what he was doing.
Yeah, I don't even remember what the reason was. Like, what was the end game?
At the beginning, he was trying to raise money to pay the medical bills. And so then he was given this really hard task. But it was funny because he was always like, I'm not a bad guy. I'm just getting rid of bad people.
Yeah.
But then it's like he forgot that. And he just became a horrible man.
Yeah,
and
he slowly lost himself.
Yeah. He was kind of a trash guy, even from the very beginning. And I guess I appreciated it because very Latino, a lot of Latino representation. But I think I would put this at It Forgot It Existed.
Oh,
only because I don't remember much of it.
Oh my God, I love this book.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I remember when I was reading it, I was like, wow, this book is really good.
I do remember thinking that, but honestly.
And then I also love how it ended because
I remember
it felt, I don't know, like it was one of those endings where to me, it felt like, yeah.
We're going to have a thick B.
This makes sense. I wouldn't put it in B.
See?
I would put banger.
Really?
But not a star yet.
Really?
I feel like it was so good.
Okay.
You know what?
Wait, hold on. I'm okay with doing that. But the one after has to follow, of course. Because the one after is Monstrilio by Gerardo Samano.
Which is about?
It is about a family. It's just a husband and a wife whose son passes away. He had a lung condition, so he wasn't expected to live long anyway. And the wife, because she wants to keep a piece of her son, opens him up and takes a piece of the lung because it's, it's like a sentimental thing, but it's kind of weird. She doesn't react as you would think someone grieving their son would. But anyway, she takes this piece of lung, takes it home with her to live with her mother because she doesn't want to live with her husband, and starts feeding the lung. And the lung slowly grows into Monstrilio. This story, I think, is like stepping back. I didn't mention this in the podcast because, after we read something, I feel like we talk about how we feel about it. But then after we're done, I'm like, shit.
You sit with it a little longer. Yeah.
I think this story is very beautifully written and really puts you in the perspective of like, you can't change something or someone for what they are,
Yeah.
And they tried really hard to replace their son with this Monstrilio. And I liked seeing different characters reacting to who he was.
Yeah.
This is such a good book.
It is a really good book.
I would even say S tier for this book.
I would agree with you.
Yay. Okay.
So bury me with this book. This book was really, really good. And I really liked the way that everyone treated him a little bit differently.
Yeah.
The way that, like you said, the way that people reacted to his actions.
Oh my God. I was just thinking about, you need to go watch that episode. It's a good, I don't want to spoil anything, but dude, our jokes are banger. Our Shadows Have Claws, Latin American Short Stories compilation.
This episode was so fun to film.
I know.
I fucking loved this episode so much. And again, it's like house guest, so it's just a bunch of short stories, but obviously the theme is different this time. It's more about like myths, I guess, urban
Latin
legends.
Myths. So good.
It was such a good
Oh
one.
my God. And I love
the foot
that.
one.
Yeah, dude.
La
fucking
pata,
duende.
la pata sola. Yeah.
La fucking duende one got me. We were just over here like talking about our own like experiences with these urban legends.
Yeah.
Such a good episode and such a good book. I love that every short story was accompanied with an art piece.
Me too. I freaking loved that. I love when they do that.
Damn. S tier?
Yeah, I think so. I think it
Dude,
was a really,
fuck me
really good
up.
one.
Oh, well, the next one is also an S tier because it's episode 13 by Craig D. Louis.
Oh my God, this book was so fucking good. And the audio?
The audio, this
Fuck.
is one of the only books where I would say the audiobook is better than the book. This was such a good audiobook. Oh my
It felt
God.
so immersive. I felt like I was there.
Please describe this book to me.
So episode 13 is basically like a mockumentary.
Yeah.
Where a group of friends, colleagues, they are trying to stay afloat because they have a TV show, and they do it by going to, what was it, a hospital?
No.
Asylum.
No, it's
What was
it's a
it?
house. It's
Was
just
it?
a house.
Is this a house?
But it was
but then it was because they were scientists.
yes.
So basically, they go to a haunted house trying to uncover the truths behind it, and they discover a lot more than they bargained for. And what I really loved about this was that I thought all of the characters were really like, they just felt so real to me.
Yep.
Like all of their flaws, all of their problems, the fact that we saw them in the lens of like reality TV because they're filming, you know, for reality TV. But then we also saw them in a lens of who they actually are based on like their, you know, their diaries or whatever, you know, just their, what are they called? The video diaries?
Yeah. Vlogging.
The vlogs. The vlogs that they did.
So
I
good.
fucking love this book so much.
Shout out to the fucking end of this book. I fucking love how this book ends.
Me too.
So beautiful. If you guys remember that TikTok audio that was going around, it was off of a cartoon where there's two characters that love each other, and one of them says, "You were a wonderful experience," and the other one says, "You were everything." That's this book.
Yeah.
That is
This
totally
book is
this
so
book.
good. Definitely bury me with this book. This book is so good.
Yes. I agree. Next one. Oh, wait. Before we move on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We read 14 books for spooky season.
Damn.
Isn't that crazy?
We really killed it.
We did that shit. Oh my God. I'm so proud of us.
14, but not enough Christmas books.
Well, next year we're going to start Christmas right after Halloween.
No.
Just go for it.
No,
Dude.
I'm just kidding.
Yes, I do think we should read more Christmas books. Like I said, this almost killed me. I was so scared for my life.
Which one?
All of them. They like even if they weren't that
the
scary,
spooky books.
yeah.
Oh.
Even if they weren't that scary, it always fucking got me.
Yeah.
Because I would just sit there. I'm like, what if I was trapped in a bathroom?
Dude, that one was scary though.
Yeah, that one was scary. Just
unsettling.
Yeah. Shout out to the fucking writing styles of a lot of these books. I love when you can see that a character is unhinged by the style of their writing.
Yeah.
Fucking love that shit. Okay. Next one. Never thought we'd do it. The Love Hypothesis by Allie Hazelwood.
We were dodging this one
Yeah.
for a very long time. What is this book about?
It is about Adam Driver. Oh my God. Sorry.
Oh my God.
So,
What?
It's a Star Wars fan fiction, and it's based on Adam and Ray. But you know what? Fuck those
Adam and
names.
Ray.
Yeah, that was their names, wasn't it?
Adam, that's his real name.
Oh my God. Sorry. Ben Solo and Ray. But
Ben?
yeah, his name was Ben Solo.
Loser.
What kind of fucking name is Ben? That's my
I thought his name was
grandfather's
Kylo Ren.
I know, yes, but oh my gosh, spoiler. Whoa, okay, never mind. Yeah, his name's Kylo Ren.
Wait, I don't know anything about Star Wars, okay?
His name's Ben. It's funny because everyone always makes the joke like his name's Ben Solo because he's been solo all his life.
Oh my God, that's so lame.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You're like, I made that joke.
And so it's Adam Carlson and Olive, who he's a professor and she's a STEM student, and they have like this meet cute that she doesn't remember at all, but he does remember. But because of a situation where she didn't want to make things awkward with her roommate, and she really wanted her roommate to date this guy that she had dated once, she pretended she was dating someone. And when she saw her friend coming up and she had said she was on a date, she grabbed the nearest guy and was like, "You need to kiss me." And it happened to be a professor. Title 9.
So they fake date. Pretty much.
Fake date. And it's a lot. Yeah. I actually really like this book.
Yeah, this book wasn't that bad, honestly. I thought it was going to be a worse experience, but because I feel like people really loved it on Book Talk, and then afterwards people really hated it. So
yeah, I think I'm on the side that likes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really like the spice because he did consume her entire tit in his mouth.
It's a tiny tit.
Nah, dude, she was size fucking F. Like,
he has like the biggest fucking mouth ever. It's just unhinged his jaw.
That would scare me, dude. What the fuck?
That would scare you?
There was that.
Considering that you love monster romance, that would scare you?
Okay. If a man fucking vacuum cleaner my tit, I'd be scared. Okay?
I would leave, run away.
I wouldn't be able to. I'd be fucking latched on.
You wouldn't be into that?
Not the whole tit.
Serious question.
Stop. I just think that the spice wasn't spicing.
No, it wasn't spicing.
But the romance was romancing. Okay. I thought the romance was good. I liked the jealousy aspect. I liked the part when he stood up for her and was like, all these bitches, fuck them.
Yeah. Like, that part was really cute.
I would put it
I feel like Adam was a really good book boyfriend.
Yeah, he was. I would put it at banger.
I would agree with you.
Oh my God, thank you. I don't think we're gonna agree.
If this was my own tier list, I'd probably put it in B, but
I feel like banger. It's a banger.
Okay.
A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon by Sarah Hawley
is the next one.
This is a book where
also fake dating.
Also fake dating.
Oh my God.
It's kind of funny if you think about the fact that we were reading spooky stories for a long time. I think we both had a moment where we were like, let's just read some fake dating. Let's read some cute shit.
Yeah. Like, please, dear God.
So, fake dating, A Guide to Fake Dating is about a witch who accidentally summons a demon.
Oops.
But, oopsie, you know, it happens. She was trying to summon, like, flour, I think.
Yeah.
And she accidentally summons this demon, but she can't unsummon him. So he basically has to stay until she makes a deal with the devil.
Which is him.
And he does whatever he does whatever she orders, but in exchange he gets to take her soul.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want that, of course. So the whole story is her avoiding this, but also them kind of falling in love. I really like this book. I don't think you did.
I feel like I enjoyed it, but honestly, I would put it in C.
What?
If this was my own tier list.
I'm shocked.
Really?
It's not wife material.
It's not wife.
I would put it in B.
Okay.
I would middle ground
I get
this
it,
with
but
you.
does she get me? I feel like I did enjoy it, but I don't remember much about it for some reason.
I remember the part where the friend got really mad at him and launched him 30 miles away.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
That was funny.
Beba!
Your friend just did that to me. Next is What a Match by Mimi Grace.
Dude, the fact that you knew that.
Mimi? We know
My
Mimi.
girl,
Come on.
We've done 2 books.
What a Match is basically a book where our main character really wants to find love. She wants to find it so freaking badly that she decides to pay a whole company of people who basically say that they can find someone for you, your perfect match, based on like a percentage. So she does this, but at the same time, her brother's like, hey, my best friend, he can't stay in his apartment. He also can't stay in mine. Can he stay in yours? And so, because she's a good person, she's like, sure, why not? And so she's doing this while also kind of falling in love with her brother's best friend.
Yeah. I will be honest with you. I did like this book.
Okay. You did.
I don't remember much about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I feel like with Mimi Grace, because we had read another one of her books, and I totally forgot we read it. And then you told me, and I'm like, oh my God, we did fucking read that. I don't know. It's just a very forgettable book.
Okay. I respect that. So I feel like we could put it in forgot it existed.
Okay, well, our next one is Husband Material by Alexis Hall, the second to the very loved boyfriend material.
Another fake dating.
Yeah. So basically,
Well, not husband material, but
yeah, husband
boyfriend
material
was fake dating.
Yes. So husband material, they've been dating for a while and they feel like it's getting a little stale. You know, it's kind of boring. I wouldn't say it's stale. They feel like it's getting very settled.
Yeah. Too comfortable.
Yes, thank you. And so while they're both feeling like this, it's more Luke that's feeling like this. They're also attending a lot of weddings. So Luke gets the idea of both of them getting married.
Because everyone else is doing it.
But there is a lot of tension between them. So it's very much like, are they going to last? Will they get married? Who knows?
Read the next page to find out.
How do you feel?
I hated this book. Oh my God, I hated this book so much. I wish this book would leave me alone.
I still think about the fact
that you gaslighted yourself.
Dude, did you just take my water?
Yeah, I did.
It's okay. I would have let you. I still think about the fact when you and I were doing the episode and we figured out that there was going to be a third book and we were just like, no!
We were like, please make it stop.
I wish this book could leave me alone because I remember more than I want to.
This was not a good book. I'm sorry.
No, I'm surprised.
I hated the ending.
I'm surprised it's still going. You know what I mean? I would think that someone would be like, stop, Alexis, please.
Mm-hmm.
Well, next one is Savage and the Swan by Ella Fields.
Ella Fields, yeah.
This book is about, it's a fantasy book. Mm-hmm. And in this fae world, there's different types of fae, right? Isn't it fae? Is it fae?
Sure.
I don't remember what they are, honestly. But basically, there's like the one that our main character is, and then the one that the love interest is, which are completely opposing forces. Mm-hmm. And they meet in a battleground, like a neutral ground, and they know they shouldn't be meeting, but they train together. And she sort of has feelings for him, but he's just like a normal soldier, right?
No.
Wrong. Yeah, I know. So he totally didn't tell her that he is the king of the opposing place. And you know, it would all be fine and dandy, but he kind of committed like the worst thing you can do to a love interest, which is, can I say it?
Sure. Spoiler.
I don't want to spoil it. Just know that he does very horrible things, but it's okay because he's a morally great character.
Yeah, it's fine.
Will they, won't they? Will they make it?
I didn't like this book.
I love this book.
This book was so bad. I feel like you lie to yourself sometimes.
Okay, you know what? I will admit that the ending, maybe the middle and the beginning were not so great. But
so what part was good?
Something about the characters. I don't know. They give me butterflies. I would put this middle ground. I'd be like, no. I get it.
No.
She may not get me fully.
This is not middle
but
ground.
I get it. Oh my God. I love the part where she totally just dismissed every horrible thing he's ever done. And she was like, Beba! I love you, Beba. Marry me.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what happens. But yeah. So C?
I would put it in C. Just because you love it for some reason. Thank you.
The next one, you know, not a big deal, but...
Oh my God, not a big deal. Are you kidding me?
Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross.
Yeah. Divine Rivals. That one bugged me up.
Dude! Oh my God, by the time this episode releases, Ruthless Vows will already be out.
And we would have already read it. Trust me.
Oh my gosh, I know. I'm so excited for future me to read this book.
I hope it's good.
This book, can you explain it? I want to relive it. Go.
Okay. So this book is about Iris and Kit. And they have a little bit of a rivalry. They work under the same newspaper. And they're both trying to get like promoted.
Yeah.
And they have this little bit of like enemies to lovers vibe. But at the same time, there's a war going on around them between gods, but they're not really the focus in this book. It's just focused on Iris and Kit mainly. And how much do I want to say? And basically,
they get
because of circumstances,
yeah.
Iris is in the front lines of the war, or closer to the front lines of the war. And Kit basically goes with her, goes after her. Oh my god, I fucking love this book. Anyway,
Yeah,
this book is a really good romance. I would definitely recommend it. And yes, maybe bury me with this book. Maybe.
Okay, thank you. I was gonna make a joke like, oh, I forget it existed. No.
No.
This book was everything. It's funny because I edited this video
Uh-huh.
and we cried most of the whole episode.
You need to post that.
I know, I do. It was so funny. Oh my gosh. I love that we both loved it.
Yeah, it was so good.
I'm so excited. Oh my God.
For the next one, me too.
Yes.
Me too.
Has she written? Oh yeah, she wrote hella books.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, I need a deep dive into her books. Talking about deep diving into books, the next one
Is That Time I Saved a Human by Kimberly Lemming. Am I right?
The Time I Got Drunk.
Oh, shit, I
Saved a
forgot about
Human.
that word.
Or no, wait, is it The Time I Got Drunk?
Time
Did
I
we
Got-
write it wrong?
The Time I Got Drunk and... Right there.
Oh my God, he got drunk. I would say drugged. More like it. That's why I was a little confused. So this is book 3 of I think it's called
Meaty's Mishaps?
Yeah, Meaty's Mishaps.
Something like that.
And so basically this dragon, human dragon,
Dragon hybrid.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. He just wants love in this lonely, lonely world.
Mm-hmm.
And when he finally meets the one, it was someone who, was held captive by a dragon. So it's like, how can I make this girl fall in love with me?
It's Mead Mishaps.
Mead Mishaps. So this is just a story of these two characters who accidentally end up together
Yeah.
trying to make it work.
Yeah. Because they're soulmates.
Yes. Humor was humoring. But this was not my favorite book in this trilogy.
Yeah, the first one was the best one.
The second one was amazing. We need a third person in here. Like, I mean, the third one is so good.
So they can be like, the third one is the best. It's so hard.
We just need to keep adding people to our podcast based on how many books she has in that series.
Oh my God. Imagine it's a lot. We're fucked.
I would say I forgot it existed only because I cannot recount this story like I can the second book.
I would say the same.
Okay.
I also forgot it existed.
Our next book is the Mindfuck series by S.T. Abbey.
Very beloved.
It is a book about revenge. This one woman, don't remember her name. She is
Lana?
wronged. Oh, it is Lana Del Rey. So she is wronged by several people, and she basically goes on a killing spree
Yeah.
to get rid of all of these people. But she kind of falls in love with
The FBI agent who is trying to find her. Pretty much because she's a serial killer.
This was such a good read.
Yeah. It was.
When I was reading this, I couldn't stop reading it. Like,
Yeah,
I needed to finish it.
Yeah, I was really into it too. I feel like, I don't know.
We had issues with this book.
Yeah, I don't remember what they were now though.
I
But
just remember it being great.
I had no issues actually. I feel like I just kind of expected a little bit more. But this book is a really, really easy read. The series is really easy read. But I feel like now, having sat with it a little bit longer, I would give it a higher rating than what I probably gave it originally.
I would say this is a banger, but not a star.
I would agree.
I like the series. I do recommend it if you want a revenge story. Not like you said, the revenge wasn't revenging too much, but overall.
Oh, it was revenging.
I mean, it was all right.
Next book is Angels Before Man by Rafael Nicolas, which is essentially a Lucifer retelling.
Yeah. I love this book.
Yeah, you love this book?
Yeah, I'm just going to put it in S tier.
It's really
just
good. It's really, really good. I just really love the journey that we went on.
Dude, I feel speechless. If Rafael Nicolas is out there, I want him to know that I really like this book. Like, yeah. I felt so changed.
As a woman.
Yeah. I feel like this, I don't know. A book's never left me speechless, but this one is currently. Mm-hmm. Go listen to our episode about it because I really liked that episode.
That was a really good one.
I don't know, something about when authors change their style of writing depending on the mental stability of their characters.
That shit's so good.
I'm so glad you liked it. I was so worried.
Really?
Yes, I thought you were gonna be like, not giving.
It could be better. Imagine. It was so good.
At what part were you like 5-star?
I don't know. I was really into it from the very beginning. I feel like 5-star. I don't want to give any spoilers, but probably.
You know what? Something you brought up that totally, it went over my head, but it's a good story. The story that God had told Lucifer about
dove
the dove
one.
Yeah.
I think about that a lot.
It was really good.
It was really good. I don't know at what point I gave it 5 stars, but I feel like maybe around that time.
I need to read it again.
I thought it was really good.
I can see myself rereading that book multiple times.
Yeah, same.
Oh, God. Love. Ugh. Talking about love.
Don't fucking lie.
The next one is...
I hate Christmas and cowboys. Bye.
25 reasons to hate Christmas and cowboys. Don't forget the numbers.
Oh,
so
shit.
important.
Sorry.
So this story is about...
Wait, who is it written by?
L. Thorpe. So this story is about a manager of some clothing store.
No.
Retail store.
She does product placements.
Oh.
So she just travels for that.
Well, that totally went over my head.
And basically, she is in Wyoming.
Yeah.
And she meets this cowboy. And I don't know why, but she just trauma dumps on him. Because he's like super jolly. And he's
why
like,
do you hate Christmas?
And he's just like, Christmas is the best time of the year. She's like, I fucking hate Christmas. Yeah. And she basically writes down all the reasons she hates Christmas. And he's like, you know what?
I'm gonna change your world.
I'm going to give you the best Christmas ever.
I love the cowboy aspect of this. I love cowboys.
Honestly, I would put it in C. I would forget
too.
this book,
I
honestly.
would too, but man, that was a fun episode.
It was fun. I really liked filming that one too. Next one is Mistletoe Motive by
Chloe Leese. Mm-hmm. I fucking love this book. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It is forced proximity, Grumpy and Sunshine working together at a bookstore. Yeah. And the bookstore is soon going to be closing. Or
it's close to being out of business because of their competitor. So they're trying to figure out a way of how to save the business.
Dude, the tension between these two characters, I could feel it. I felt like I was the third person. I was in between their tension, and I'm like, whoa, please.
I need space.
It's so fucking good.
It is a really good book.
I love Considerate Boyfriends. It's just so sweet. Mm-hmm. I would give it an S.
You would give it an S?
I would give this an S.
I don't think I would give it an S.
It's as important as The Hating Game was to me. Which is a controversial thing to say, but I love The Hating Game.
The Hating Game was not that important to me, but I would put it in banger.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Our next one is 'Tis the Season for Revenge by Morgan Elizabeth.
Oh my God, this fucking book.
Go ahead.
Basically, this book is another revenge story. Wow, we read a couple of them this time
around.
We
did.
Where our main character is kind of like an embodiment of Elle Woods. If you've ever seen Legally Blonde. And she is dating this lawyer. And she thinks, damn, I'm going to be a wife real soon. But he ends up breaking her heart instead. And so she's like, I'm going to get revenge on this man. And on that same night, she ends up matching with her ex's boss. And she's just thinking, what a perfect way for me to fuck up this man's life and also show up in the next party with the boss.
I didn't think I would like the story as much as I did.
Yeah. I was so into this book.
I was so into it. I was reading it on a car ride and I get motion sickness, but I was just like power through it. Like I need to finish. This is such a good fucking book. I would say it's a banger.
I think it's a banger too.
We read a lot of good books this season. Next book is The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. This is a fantasy book in which our characters are... There's like a known thing in this world called the Trials of Nyaxia. And if you complete these trials, you are granted one wish. And our main character is a human that lives amongst vampires, and all she wants to do is be strong enough to be able to survive, but also be like recognized in a way.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes into this competition as the only human against a bunch of other vampires. And one of the vampires, his name is Rain. She's like, I can't fucking stand this bitch. But also he's kind of cute and considerate.
A little too cute and considerate.
And it's just them going through these trials while also slowly falling in love. I love this book.
This book was so good. It was such a good book. The tension between the two characters was so thick.
God, the spice. It was spicing.
Beautiful.
It was spicing. Oh my God. S tier.
And I'm so excited to read the next one. Yes, I agree. S tier.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Our next one is a sports story. And as a sports girly.
It's a sports romance. I don't think we've ever done a sports romance, have we?
I think this is our first.
Wow. And what a good first.
I know. Okay. It is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. It is a story about an ice skater who in college is training for like the competitions, but a bunch of people, hockey players, wreck her rink. Or the ice skaters rink, so they have to share the same rink with the hockey players.
I thought it was the hockey's rink.
No. Oh, it was. Okay, doesn't matter. But they have to share the rink, and our main character, Anastasia, although she is known as the Ice Princess, very cold, kind of develops a crush towards the captain of the hockey team, which is Nathan. I love this story.
This book was so fucking good.
Oh
my
God.
God. The romance.
So good.
So good. I fucking love the book boyfriend. Such a sweet man.
Banger.
Banger.
And last, maybe least, I don't know.
We'll discuss. Is It Starts With Us by none other than Colleen Hoover. And this book is a continuation of It Ends With Us, where our main character meets a man, falls in love, they get married, but the mask slips and we find out that he's abusive towards her. So in this next one, she's already gotten a divorce from him, and she is trying to navigate motherhood and, co-parenting while also trying to rekindle her love with her first love, Atlas.
I actually did enjoy this book, but it didn't feel as strong as the first one did. It kind of felt like I was reading fan fiction that someone had written about Atlas and Lily.
Yeah.
I
felt like it was missing something. And I feel like just listen to our episode because I feel like we made better points then.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil anything, but I felt like this book should have gone in a different direction. I don't know.
Yeah. I think I get it. I don't know, because I get it seems too high. But then I don't want to put it in Forgot It Existed because she's right in my mind. So do we wish this book would leave us alone? Because we both gave it a pretty high-ish rating.
I gave it a 2.
You gave it a 2.5. I gave it a 3. It's hard.
I feel like B is too high for me.
C?
Is
C too high for you?
It's kind of hard to say because we just filmed this one.
Yeah.
So I would rather put it in D, to be honest.
I'm okay with that because I try to escape Colleen, but she's in every corner. She's literally everywhere.
Yeah, she is.
Oh my gosh. Look at her face.
Let's pick a top book for the podcast, and then afterwards we'll discuss our top reads.
Book of the year. Oh my gosh. Okay. So should I read through all of them or should we just go to S?
Just recap, but start with D.
Okay, starting with our D category, I wish this book would leave me alone. We have Nothing But Blackened Teeth, 100% Match, Husband Material, and It Starts With Us. Funny that it starts with us, but it ends with it. So that's there. C category, Forgot It Existed. We have What a Match, Wife, Thank you. Savage and the Swan, The Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Human, and 25 Reasons to Hate Christmas and Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. B tier, we have I Get It, But Does She Get Me? Night Shift, Queen of the Cicadas, The House Guest, and A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon. Our A tier, banger, but not a star yet. You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight, The Har, The Devil
Takes You Home.
The Devil Takes You Home, thank you. The Love Hypothesis, The Mindfuck series, Mistletoe Motive, 'Tis the Season for Revenge, and Icebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're at our S tier.
Yeah.
There is currently 8 books up here. We have Hidden Pictures, There's Something Wrong, right?
We need to do something.
I'll figure it out. Monstrilio, The Shadow Has Claws, episode 13, Divine Rivals, Angel Before Man, and The Serpent of Wings and Night.
Mm-hmm.
I will say right now that I don't think any of the first 4 are going to be our.
No.
I'm just going to move these. It doesn't really matter the order of the last 4 to me, but I'm going to move these 4 to the end. Actually, I'm going to put Monstrilio in front of all those.
I would disagree, but okay.
What would you put in the... Hidden Pictures.
Yeah, Hidden Pictures was so fucking good. Okay.
More than Monstrilio?
Yeah.
Damn.
So then that means that our book of the year shared
Yes.
as a podcast would be either episode 13, Divine Rivals, Angels Before Man, or The Serpent and the Wings of Night.
Can I just say, this is the most diverse our S tier has ever looked.
Yeah, honestly.
That's crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
I remember last year, or last season, we struggled with confessions a lot, which was very... Well, no, we didn't. It was in our S tier, but I remember almost forgetting it.
We did forget it.
Yeah. I edited it in. It looked very not supposed to be there, but whatever. But yeah. I don't know. I really like episode 13.
Same.
But I don't think it's going to be book of the year.
Okay.
But do you think episode 13 is better than The Serpent?
That's so hard because then I think about my reading experience with it, and then I think about like us talking about it.
Yeah. I will say with episode 13, there was nothing that gave me the ick. It was what it was, and it did really well. But there was one ick.
Hold on. You didn't like the girl.
Which one?
The girl main character of episode 13.
Oh, I didn't like her, but I didn't have a problem with who she was because that was her character. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The ick that I'm talking about is the ick that kind of takes you out of the story for a bit.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because you're right. Hated that bitch. But in the Serpent book, Rain does make a comment at the end to try to seem very like,
oh, yeah.
You know, I could hurt anyone. And he makes a comment that I really dislike. But I love the book.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard. But that's the difference between both.
Okay.
Because do you think out of these 4, those are the 2 that are going to be 3 and 4?
This is so hard. I'm going to be honest. I have no idea. I'm just here for the vibes.
Because I know what I want to win.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Is what is on our list right now? What's your personal top 5? I mean, top 1? Top 5-star read, I should say.
I'm not sure yet because there was 2 that I struggled with on my 5-star read.
Okay.
Oh, and they're both on there.
Great.
Are yours?
I don't know yet because I know I wrote them all down.
I think they're both on there. Actually, I think all 4 of these are some of my 5-star reads. So it's hard to choose, but there's 2 that I struggled with.
Okay, out of these 4, which one would you want to let go?
That's hard. It feels like you're asking me, like, if you had to erase one from your memory and never love it again.
I'm not saying
it kind of
that.
feels like that, though.
I'm not saying that, though.
You know what, though? With Serpent, I can see myself falling in love with it the more we read it. You know what I mean? Because we're going to continue to read.
Yeah. The other one. Okay, so you want to let go of episode 13.
No. No, I don't. What do you want to do?
No.
Why are you asking me?
Because I want you to make the hard decisions.
I think I'm going to put episode 13 above Serpent. Because I feel like we've read so many fantasy books and there's no other book I've ever read that is like episode 13.
That's true.
Okay. So I'm struggling. You're looking at me like you're judging me and you know what I want to pick. But we're going to choose between Divine Rivals and Angels Before Man.
Okay.
Oh my God, I really hope Rafael Nicolas is out there fucking in the, what are they called? Oh my God.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The balcony seats. Just like, I hear you, queen. Like, I want him to understand that I fucking love Angels Before Man.
Okay.
And, dude, I don't know. I've never had a book change me so much like that.
Mm-hmm. That
fucking book has.
Yeah.
And it sucks too because Angels Before Man isn't a book I could talk about at my workplace.
Yeah.
So I just kind of sit with it. And then what, you hadn't read it, no one else had read it, and I was just like, please. Like, I need someone. I made a playlist. Shout out to my playlist. Go find it. It's called Angels Before Man. Who would have thought? So I'm
gonna find your playlist.
Thank you. I bet you will. But Divine Rivals.
Mm-hmm. Divine Rivals kind of just changed me as a person, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever find happiness like I did when I read that one.
We were so happy. Wait. We were so happy.
Cue the montage. I was crying.
A crying compilation. Oh my God. I am struggling because I know Ruthless Vows is going to come out and it's going to fuck me up.
Yeah.
And if we put Angels first and I love Ruthless Vows, I'm going to be like, what the fuck did we do?
But then what if you hate it?
Oh my God, you're right. No, I can't. She can never do, like, there's no wrong that can be done. Okay. We already basically wrote the second one for her. But they're fucking on the mountain. I need a hero. I don't know. Well, are you struggling or am I the only one? I need to know.
I am struggling, but I think I know what I want to win.
What do you want to put? I don't know what you want. Don't hurt me. That's not fair.
I know.
Oh, God. I knew it. This hurts me. It does hurt me. Like physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually.
Well, you're going to pick your own favorite after.
I know, but I'm still struggling with it. Damn. I think, though.
This is kind of hard to pick, though, because those four are really, really good. And I loved all four of them for different reasons, which is crazy because they're so different.
Yep. They are very different. I love that they're different.
Yeah.
I will say that Divine Rivals, I think, is a good representation of what our podcast is when we love a book.
Yeah.
Because we fucking love that book.
Let's just scream crying. I think I would pick Divine Rivals, though. But this is a agreement. So if you don't want to pick Divine Rivals, I would probably pick Serpent after that.
Oh, so you don't agree with Serpent being fourth?
No.
I asked you! You
literally.
Okay. I'm okay with putting Serpent as 3.
Okay.
I can't move that. I can't move that. Because I do really... If these 4 can just exist on just one, like straight, love them all, love all of my sons, I would, but I mean, looking at it, I'm okay with how it looks.
Okay. Just know that this was very, very hard decision.
But this is our tier list, our book of the year this year.
As a podcast.
Is...
For season 4.
Thank you. I'm trying to... Rebecca Ross?
Yes.
Is Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross.
Yeah. Cheli's crying over here. I love
Angels Before Men. Just want to say it, just in case I didn't say it. Really good book.
Okay, so now Chelly and I are going to reveal our top books of the year. So these are personal and the podcast ones.
Shit. Sorry.
So these are the books that I gave 5 stars to, okay? And then if there's like book 1 and book 2, I'm just going to put them together.
I did that too.
So we started off very strong with The Bridge Kingdom.
Oh, I'm moving this away. I'm trying to listen to you. That's why. Sorry.
Rude. I'm just kidding. So we started off very strong this year with The Bridge Kingdom and The Traitor Queen by Danielle L. Jensen. And then I have Legend Born by Tracy Dion, Skin of the Sea by Natasha Bowen, This Woven Kingdom and These Infinite Threads by Tahira Mafi, My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell, Confessions by Kanai Minato, Hidden Pictures by Jason Rekulak, The Night Shift by Alex Finlay, Monstrilio by Gerardo Samano Cordova, Episode 13th by Craig DeLue, Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross, Angels Before Man by Rafael Nicolas, and The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent.
Damn, dude. We've read a lot of books this year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. These are my 5 stars, no particular order.
Mm-hmm.
The Bridge Kingdom, book 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say the authors because I didn't write them down. The Time I Got Drunk and Yeeted a Love Potion at a Werewolf. That was this year.
That was this year. Oh my
That's
God.
crazy.
By Kimberly Lemming.
Yep. Skin of the Sea. Don't remember her name.
By Natasha
Bowen. Thank
by
you.
Natasha Bowen.
Oh, I know this one. Cinder by Marissa Meyer. Oh my God, I fucking love that book. Angels Before Man by Rafael Nicolas. Shout out. The Extraordinaries trilogy by TJ Klune.
Mm-hmm.
Loved. Confessions by Kane Minato. The Har. Don't remember the author's name, but The Har. Monstrilio.
Mm-hmm.
The Last Ronin and Lost Years, because I reread it this year and I read the continuation of it. Episode 13 by Craig D. Louis. Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. The Serpent and the Wings at Night. And The Mistletoe Motive.
Wow. You give that a 5?
I love that book.
That is really good.
Can I say, because I numbered them.
Oh, wow, you did?
I numbered them. I took out, because I tried to keep it at top 10.
Mm-hmm.
I took out The Har, The Extraordinaries trilogy, The Skin of the Sea, and The Time I Got Drunk and Needed a Love Potion at a Werewolf. Because although I loved all of those books, I don't feel like it represents my reading of the year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm only going to read my top 5 because I don't want to go through the whole thing.
Okay.
My top 5 for the year, 5 being Confessions by Kane Minato. That was so good, dude. I didn't know what to expect. I just knew I wanted to read it. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that revenge gave what it needed to give. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Just fucking twists everywhere. I love that shit. Number 4 was episode 13.
Wait, this is your order?
Yep.
Okay.
Episode 13 by Craig D. Louis. I fucking love this book. And I see myself rereading it. It's so hard with the podcast. We read so much.
Yeah.
But I do see myself rereading this one. It was hard to choose top 3. But for number 3, I put Divine Rivals. Because I fucking love Divine Rivals. We already talked about it. It's so good. Number 2. This is where I struggled with these two. You already know which ones. Okay. I struggled with Angels Before Man and The Bridge Kingdom. Because although it's been a long time, I feel like The Bridge Kingdom shaped this year of reading.
Yeah, it really did.
It felt like nothing can top it. Mm-hmm. It was so good. I think my Instagram bio is a quote from that book.
Is it?
Yeah.
What is it?
It meant everything, yet it meant nothing.
I remember now.
I fucking love that book so much. But you know, Angels Before Man matters a lot to me. So I put number 2 as The Bridge Kingdom. So my book of the year was Angels Before Man by Rafael Nicolas.
No fucking way. I never saw this coming in my life.
It's fucking so good, dude.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It was a really good book.
I hope people who have read Angels Before Man are out there and get me. Please
find us on TikTok at The Book Fix. Thank you. And then DM us and be like, Cheli,
I get it.
I also love that book.
Thank you.
All right. So this is hard because I didn't put them in a certain order, but sorry.
No, go ahead. No,
Oh, okay.
I'm listening.
Okay. So number 5, I guess. Oh my God.
Do you want a minute?
No, I'm good. Okay. So number 5 will be episode 13 by Craig DeLuey, because that book changed my life. I feel like the experience of listening to that was amazing. And I also loved filming that episode.
Yeah, it was good.
Number 4, I would say, this is hard. I would say Angels Before Man by Rafael Nicolas. I also really loved that book. I felt like it was a really good experience. I loved seeing, I just loved seeing the journey, honestly. Even though we knew what was going to happen, it still hit.
I know you don't really like reading sad books.
I don't, but it was good. Number 3, I would put The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent.
That's up there.
I fucking love that book so much. It
Wow.
was so good. And I am also struggling with my number 1 and my number 2. So I'm torn between Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross or The Bridge Kingdom and The Traitor Queen by like Danielle L. Jensen.
The Bridge Kingdom is so you.
It is, isn't it? It is so me.
It's like when I see it, I'm like, wow, did Yajaira just like breathe this into existence? I love it.
That's exactly how I felt. Wait. Yeah, I feel like I would put Divine Rivals as number 2 and The Bridge Kingdom and The Traitor Queen as number 1. I just feel like that book was such a strong start for the year.
Yep.
And I was so into it. I remember seeing like because you marked when you read it on Goodreads. And I remember being like, this girl read it at 3 a.m. And then I got so into it.
I couldn't go to sleep.
Yeah. Same.
I think I worked the next day too. I don't remember. Oh no, we were still on vacation.
We were on vacation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just remember regretting staying up, but I was like, I needed to. And then we immediately read the second one.
Yeah, it was so good.
Oh my God.
That was hard, but this year was really good to us in terms of like finding books that we loved.
I know. I feel like we're getting better at this.
We're getting pro at this. Watch next year. We hate every single book.
I know. Oh my gosh. No, I feel like already we have some pretty good like reads coming up. Overall, how do you feel about 2023's year of reading? You feel like...
I feel like it's been our best year.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It has.
And it might be because we added an extra day. I don't know exactly when we started doing Thursday episodes.
At the beginning of this year.
Was it?
We started it at the beginning. I do remember the change. It was... It was hard.
It was hard. But I feel like it's worth it though. And I just love when I'm reading a book and I just think I can't wait to talk to Cheli about this because I need to know how you felt.
Dude, I feel the same way. And it's funny because there were multiple times throughout this year where our lives got so hectic. I mean, you finished school this year.
Oh my God. That feels like another lifetime ago.
I have 7,000 hats. So 7,000. So I feel like
because of school?
Yeah.
Okay. You can't just say that and not explain it.
Yeah, your hat collection has grown so much.
It's beanies, actually.
I have a lot of jobs at my job. So both of us were super busy. And there were so many times this year where I was like, I should just ask Yajaira if we can go back to once a week.
Yeah.
But then it feels so like, I don't know.
Like I always feel like I could do it. Yeah.
And then we get through it. And it's funny because I will dread sometimes to read. But then after the fact and we're here, I'm just like, oh my God, yeah, it was great. I loved it.
I did not struggle at all.
Oh my God.
Picked it up, finished it like that.
I enjoyed this year of reading a lot. I felt like we got funnier too.
Yeah.
I feel like
You're funny.
You're funny. I feel like we've produced a lot of bangers this year. Shout out to The Love Hypothesis. That's one of my favorite episodes that we've ever filmed.
I don't know what mine is, but
Serpent.
The heart was so funny.
Really? Oh my God, yeah.
I remember hearing it and I cracked up. That one was fun.
Divine Rivals.
We were just crying the whole time.
I haven't re-listened to Serpent, but I just know that I'm going to love that one.
That one was good.
Oh
no, it was really good because we were just treating it like if it was a fucking comedy. And it was like so serious.
I don't know. I'm super excited for 2024.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like...
Do you think that we're going to try to keep up the whole like theme? I mean, not that we kept it up this year, but...
We tried really hard.
Yeah.
But I mean, January, we're starting off strong because we're only reading continuations of books we've already read.
Yeah, so sequels.
And third books if we are...
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I feel like we're going to do good.
Yeah, I'm super
What are you hoping for next year? I feel like we've grown a lot. Oh, is this the episode we talk about that?
Yeah.
Our Spotify Wrapped?
Oh, yeah. Dude, we have grown a lot. So Cheli and I, we looked at our Spotify Wrapped as a podcast. And we grew like, what was it? Like 700%? Or it was like a crazy number. And I don't know, like it's kind of weird because we don't really like we get some people who do like reach out to us or comment or whatever. But it's nice to see like how many people were like their top podcast or
That's crazy.
Or like,
do you remember the number? Do you have the number?
No.
Oh, damn. It was really sweet that Instagram ad that we got from that girl that had us on her top 3.
Yeah, she's actually reached out to us before. Wait, let me find her.
Has
name.
she? Bookish by Bella?
I think you're right.
I was thinking about her today.
She also has a podcast.
Yeah, I saw. She's so cute.
Bella's Bookish Banter. Shout out.
She posts, oh my God, I know this. She posts every other Monday.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I was like, I need to listen to a podcast. So I looked her up.
Really?
I'm going to listen to it. She seems so cute.
Yeah. I think I listened to it when she first reached out to us. And I did really like it. She's really cute.
Oh my gosh. I'll listen, Bella.
We need to listen to more book podcasts.
Yes.
though.
Oh my gosh. What are our goals? Okay. Did we reach the goal you thought we were going to reach?
No. I don't think so. Because we always write down like our goals. We don't really share it on here like
yeah, I'm not
everyone
share
here.
it.
We only tell each other like what numbers we thought we would reach or we actually maybe because we set numbers for everything.
Dude, this is what I wrote. I am currently writing these goals on December 29th, 2022.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to read this one out loud, but read the second sentence.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Did we write the same thing?
Yeah, we did. So TikTok follower account.
That's how many we
Insta,
had.
Goodreads. It's probably still the same because we don't fucking post on there.
How many do we have now?
Probably one.
Let me check TikTok. No. I know that. Let me check TikTok.
I went high. Because I thought we were gonna be more active, but I completely like didn't even think about how busy I would be with school.
I didn't either. Well, we grew.
We did grow, yeah.
Not as much as I would have wanted to. Dude, I went hella high for TikTok too.
Oh, wow.
I thought we were going to be in the stars with TikTok.
Oh my God. Instagram, I went.
Dude, I went hella high. Dude, I was like, we are going to fucking at the moon.
You're like, we're going to be out there. Goodreads. I was just like, I don't fucking know. Oh my God. Stop making me laugh. My stomach hurts.
That's so realistic. Wait, we need to look. Because if it is...
We haven't gained any followers on there.
I can't look at you. That's so real.
Oh my God. My stomach. Stop.
I'm sorry, you have me crying, dude. I hate that. I hope it is what you said it was. Do you want to say the numbers? Because it's kind of hilarious.
Wait, hold on.
Because active on Goodreads at all.
Oh my god.
I can't breathe.
We
Oh my God.
we literally have 0. What the fuck?
Did we go down one? Damn.
I'm following. What the fuck? Does not count me? That's fucked
I
up.
love that we've only read 20 books, even though we've read a lot for this podcast.
No, it's 3.
Oh, we didn't reach our goal.
Okay, so
Dude, you're so. You want to see what I put? Because I was also aiming for the stars, but realistically, I can't.
Oh
Well, how many followers do you have on your normal Goodreads account, like yours?
2.
Oh, okay. I have 12.
Oh, friends.
Yeah.
14.
Oh, followers 0. Well, I don't know, because do friends count as followers? You know what I mean?
They are following you. I think so.
Okay, but we still have 0 on both.
Wait, this is so confusing though because I'm literally following.
I was gonna follow too, but I was kind of scared.
Whatever. This is
You
very.
think you have to accept the follow, dude. You're so funny. Oh my god, I can't with you.
And it's probably gonna be the same for next year. I'm gonna be realistic. We are not.
No, we do not update Goodreads at all. And also, it's kind of weird to have a following on Goodreads. But I don't know. That was a good laugh. So funny.
Spotify, we did pass it.
How many do we have now?
Oh. I was like 201. I thought it was flipped for some reason. It was like we lost followers.
We lost them.
We had.
I can't get over you. Oh my god.
I think it was
You're
like
so
400.
Is Spotify's not our most listened to app though, right? I always thought it was.
I think it's Apple Podcasts, which is crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not that crazy because when I first got my iPhone, I always used Apple Podcasts.
Really?
And then I grew up.
I just feel like I never hear anyone talk about it. Our top episode is Haunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton. It was streamed 983% more than your average episode. Isn't that crazy?
That episode did amazing.
It did
I listened to it recently because I was wondering why it did so well.
Mhm.
I get it. We're funny.
Is it good?
Yeah, we kept making... Okay. Oh, that's double what you thought. Right?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even put one for Spotify. I get it. Dude, it's funny because I feel like our viewership is so good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well,
Yeah.
better than what it was
Mm-hmm.
averaging at the beginning of the year. And I think the boom during summer, right? I don't remember. I think it was Heartstopper when the boom started.
Yeah, I think it was.
Damn, dude. How far we've come.
It's crazy to me how much we've grown.
I gotta aim a little lower. I go.
Oh my god.
Well, what is our thing currently? Well, I mean, I guess we can talk about that after the episode. But I think that although we didn't reach my goals or yours, actually, well, we reached it in some, but I think we did pretty good this year. Yeah, overall.
I think so too. I'm still surprised at how well we're doing.
I know, it's weird. We I forgot. I lost my train of thought. I'm getting delirious now. I'm still thinking about your 3. That's so fucking funny.
Oh, it's because I don't even know if you explained it. I'm delirious too.
I know.
Basically, we were cracking up because in our goal count, we put how many followers we have in certain websites, and on Goodreads, we had 1 follower, which whatever. And I put my guess was that we would have 3.
We checked and we have 0. So I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened.
One of us
either.
unfollowed and I was trying to figure out. One of us didn't follow. I don't think I ever followed. I don't want to connect it to my name yet.
That's messed up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just haven't hooked us yet.
You're like, I'm not ready yet.
Dude, what a year. I'm super excited to continue reading as much as we do.
I'm excited. I can't wait to get to the list that we've made.
I really hope, because we posted an episode at the beginning of November that we wanted to take part in NaNoWriMo.
Oh, yeah.
But we never did.
Yeah.
But
that month was hectic as
But don't think we didn't try it. Because we did. We sat in a car together, remember?
And we just plotted.
Yeah.
I think we will do that.
But I think it's going to be an all year thing. Because realistically, both you and I just have very busy lives. So it's not something we can complete in a month. We'd have to like...
Then plan it out a little bit better.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But overall, how do you feel 2024 is going to go?
I think it's going to go great. I think we're going to read so much.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
For reading, I would say...
Personal and for reading.
All my personal ones are financial.
Oh.
She's struggling.
Mood.
But for reading, I would say I'm going to keep my goal at 100. Because that's the most realistic goal. Yeah. I don't know, because we read a lot for the podcast, but it's hard to read
personal. Yeah. I get burnt out.
Yeah, me too. I want to read at least 100. I want to listen to more book podcasts. And one of my goals that I didn't meet this year was I want to make bookish friends.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard.
It is hard. I don't even know what I said.
I have like
for last year.
Object permanence. So like if they're not in front of me, and they write to me, I'll never write them back. And
that
you know that about me.
Literally you.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, she forgot about me.
I know.
I'm just kidding. I feel lucky that sometimes you reach out to me.
I'm so sorry. I do think about you, but I'm just so like, oh my God, I'm here now. You know?
Yeah,
so I live in the moment.
I get you.
But
that's kind of how I am too, though.
I really want that though. That person, the Bella's bookish banter, she seems so cute.
Yeah.
So
she does.
I'm very excited to listen to that podcast.
Yeah, I also want to hear more book podcasts. Like, I don't know, I'm just curious. And then I want to hear what other people think about the books that we've talked about.
I know.
I never really listened to the ones where I haven't read the book, though. Or I will if I know I'm never going to read it.
Yep, I get what you mean. One thing I hope for us is that we have a little more, because we did this year, but very little. I want a little more engagement between our listeners and us. I think that would be nice. I just have no idea where we would talk.
Yeah.
It's
maybe
kind of
Patreon.
Hard. Yeah. That's hard though. You know what I mean? I know we have a Discord, but we don't use it at all. But
I
honestly,
feel like Discord is confusing.
It's so hard to use. There's so many tabs. I wouldn't know where to look. So isn't there a place that's like Twitter, but not owned by Elon Musk? My sister, I was gonna say her name. My sister calls Elon Musk Elon Husk of a man.
Oh my God.
Just wanted to say
that's actually like too nice for him though.
Husk of a man is funny. Oh my God. I feel like we're winding
I feel like
down.
I feel like my goals are pretty much like your goals. I really want to read at least 100, which is probably gonna happen because of the podcast. I really wanted us to be more active online, which I really thought that, you know, I was going to dedicate more time to it. But life just happens. So hopefully in 2024, it'll actually happen this time.
Yeah.
And
how many times do you think we're going to get canceled?
Oh, yeah, we got canceled.
We got canceled. Sorry about that one.
Sorry about that one.
That was on me.
I don't know what we were thinking. Yeah.
I think at least
are we going to describe it? I feel like we shouldn't be vague, huh?
Oh, you can describe it.
Being vague is kind of annoying.
Yeah, go ahead.
Basically, Cheli had some harsh words to say about tender as the flesh.
Yeah.
And I guess you came off a little too strong.
I get it.
You know what? Let me rephrase that. She came off a little too strong and people got really upset about it.
Yeah.
And it was shocking to me. Cheli and I, we have talked about this before where I'm sure one of our videos, we're going to say something stupid or we're going to say something and someone's going to take it out of context or whatever. But while it was happening, because our video was getting a lot of engagement, it was on TikTok. And I was in class. I don't remember what you were doing, but I remember being in class and just seeing my freaking TikTok blowing,
I was at the gym.
Up, and I was like, what the fuck is happening?
That was crazy.
It was kind of scary, honestly, a little bit.
It's just kind of weird how quickly people forget too, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it feels like that just...
And you know what's crazy too? I wish I knew. I wish I remembered. There was this one person in particular that commented on that video and said something so mean. I don't even remember what it was anymore, but I just remember thinking like, what the fuck? Like,
I think I know what you're talking about.
That was so like, I don't know. Like to me, it started to feel like bullying. You know what I mean? It was like way over the line. And this person commented something that was like just mean and hurtful.
I don't think we lost followers.
No, I don't think so.
It's fine. I think we actually gained some from that.
Yeah.
And we got hella like viewership and whatever. But at the end of the day, like, you know, I feel like people feel very strongly about the things they like. And if an opinion doesn't match what you're saying, then yeah.
But also, doesn't it feel like no matter what you say online, someone is going to get like offended by
the comment that offended everyone. I think the biggest one that I made was if you're going to recommend something to Book Talk, just make sure you're recommending a good book.
Yeah.
And people got hella like, oh, I'm sorry that we have to cater to you.
Yeah.
But I was like, wow, not what I meant, but I get it. Yeah. I get the misunderstanding, but it kind of changed my view on like canceling people, I guess, because it's kind of like people don't really consider like how that person was before. And the fact that we made it on Amivi's list, I fucking love Amivi.
Oh my god,
I still love her.
I still love her too.
We were number 86.
Amivi had a list of like book talk drama pretty much.
Yeah.
And we were on there. But what I was going to say something. The point that I was trying to make is there was this video that I saw on TikTok and I wish I remember who made it, but she was saying that right now it's kind of like a wave of people who like, but what she said the term like, but what about me though? Like something like that, like something along those lines. And she was like, I literally saw a video of someone saying like, oh, when people say, oh, I hope you have a girl or I hope you have a boy, and you just want it to be like a healthy baby.
Yeah.
And people were getting offended by that. And they were like, but what about the babies who, so are you saying that babies who aren't healthy don't deserve love? You know? And it's like, no matter what you say, like people are going to get upset by it. Yeah. And it's kind of crazy to think that we kind of saw like a glimpse of that, you know? Yeah. And I'm sure it'll happen again. Honestly, it's fine.
If it happens, it happens. Yeah. It kind of, it really sucks though, because after that, I was just kind of turned off by the idea of like posting because I'm like, it's kind of shitty. Yeah. But I do miss posting. I loved posting, but now I'm just kind of like, I got to work up to it again. Yeah. And I do want us to be active on other social medias, but it's hard to keep track of anything. Yeah. It's so much.
Especially when you're depressed, you know?
Yeah. This feeling of sadness just always looming over you.
I mean, you know, it's the holidays. My birthday's almost coming. It's just
in 3 months.
Girl.
I'm so sure. I'm sorry. I'm busy for the next 3 months. My birthday's coming. It's like that episode of The Office. It's like, really busy day. Picking up some pens. It's going to be hectic. She's like getting coffee. She's like, just getting coffee before all hell breaks loose. Same vibe.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, we're going to read so much. We didn't look at it. I guess we can look at it later because it's not the end of the year. But when we finish, we're probably going to watch it mid-January. We should look at our 2023 Goodreads goals. Not goals, but, you know, go through it to see how many pages we read this year.
Oh, you know? Yeah, we should do that in January.
Okay, that sounds good.
We'll go over all of the pages and everything.
Oh my God. Well, we're both sleepy. So thank you for everyone who is listening to us in podcast form, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or anywhere you get your podcasts on. It means so much. Thank you for your support this year. Been crazy. If you want to support us a little more, I would suggest leaving a rating of 5-star as like a Christmas gift and like as a goodbye for 2023. That would be amazing. And it doesn't take that long to rate a video and an audio. If you're listening to us, I don't know why I said video. Don't listen to me. And you can also leave a review because we're still trying to figure out what books to read next year. So that would be amazing.
And if you just really want to show that you love us like a lot and appreciate the fact that we post twice a week most of the time, you can find us on patreon.com/bookfix. But right now, there's not much on there. It really just serves as a way for you guys to reach out to us.
Oh, that's a goal, to post more on there.
Oh, yeah, that's a good goal, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't want the commitment of monthly, we do also have a coffee, which is ko-fi.com/thebookfix or buymeacoffee.com/thebookfix.
And if you are watching us on YouTube, thank you so much. If you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because we post every Tuesday and Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
If you are watching us, or if you want to support us on social media, we have to post more on Instagram.
I know. It's because I started to get
it's a lot.
I need to figure out how to edit,
Mm-hmm. If you want to join us on Instagram at the Bookfix Pod, THEBOOKFIXPOD. And then we also have a TikTok, which we're pretty active on, at the Bookfix, THEBOOKFIX. And you know what? Just go follow us on Goodreads. Yeah. We really need that 3.
We really need 3 people, please.
We're the Bookfix on Goodreads.
I think it's the Bookfix Pod, actually.
The Bookfix. You know what? You're going to find us.
Please find us. All right.
So funny.
I think we've said enough. Thank you guys so much for listening, supporting, rating, commenting, reaching out. And we'll see you next year in 2024.
Oh, how exciting. Bye.